귀여워. just smaller versions of a bigger home? Are you the rivers and veins? Am I the flakes that become snow? You might believe that everything is broken. Fragments of sentences we haven't spoken. But maybe, are we just jagged lines across a buried sea? Are the shapes inside a sunday